Midjourney just rolled out an all-in-one image editor on their website, and I think you're gonna like it. The new image editor combines reframing and repainting into a single intuitive interface. Let's go through some examples so that by the end of this video, you know exactly how to get the most out of Midjourney's image editor. First, go to a Midjourney image that you want to edit and click the editor button to open it up in the image editor. At the top of the editor, we have different buttons and sliders. We'll start on the left and work our way to the right. The first two buttons, Erase and Restore, are used with the Repaint feature, also known as Vary Region. Erase is already selected, and when I hover over the image, you can see this brush. This brush replaces the lasso tool and selection box that we had before. I can change the size of the brush by clicking and dragging on this slider or by using the scroll wheel on my mouse. So let's change this guy's outfit. I'm going to brush over this whole area. It's usually a good idea to brush over an area that's a little bit larger than what you need so that Midjourney has plenty of space to work with. If you erase too much, you can switch the brush to restore or hold the Shift key and paint back over some of that area. Or you can click this undo button to go back one step at a time, or click the reset button here to completely clear your changes. Okay, so I've brushed over the area that I want Midjourney to change, and I want him to wear a tuxedo. So over here, I will edit the prompt text and add in that he's wearing a tuxedo. Then click Submit. And let's just do a couple more and then we'll go look at the results. So I'm clicking Reset to clear all of this, and I'll reset the prompt as well. This time I want to change the background, so I'll paint around him. And I'm going to let Midjourney decide what to do with the background, so I'm not going to touch the prompt. I'll just click Submit. And one more, let's remove him entirely. So I'll reset this again and then paint over him. And we want to make sure that Midjourney doesn't replace him with a new person, so I'm editing the prompt to just ask for a nature scene. And I'm also going to add the no parameter followed by the word person, just to re-emphasize that I don't want a person in the result. Okay, submit that. Now let's go over to the create page to view the results. So here we have our guy wearing a tuxedo. And here you can see that Midjourney only changed the backgrounds. And in these results, we were able to completely remove him from the image. The red edit text over here just lets us know that this result is from using the image editor. Clicking on edit takes you to the original image, and from there we can go back into the image editor. So next, let's do a zoom out. It saved what I did previously in the image editor, so I'm just gonna click the reset button to clear all that. And then to zoom out, just drag the scale slider up here. You can zoom out up to 10x. You can also click and drag the corners of the image. You can see that scale slider changes at the same time. And one thing that I think is really cool and opens up a lot of flexibility is that you can click and drag these arrows in the center and place your starting image exactly where you want it. And it has grid snaps to show you when it's centered horizontally and vertically. I'm just going to do a basic 2x zoom out by setting the scale to 50%, and then I'll place him a little off center over here. Click Submit, and here's the result. Pretty straightforward, but I really love zoom out, especially because it can sometimes be difficult to communicate camera distance to Midjourney. For example, zoom out makes it easier to go from a close-up shot to more of an establishing shot where you can see more of the surrounding scene. Okay, let's go back to the editor and take a look at aspect ratio. To change the aspect ratio of an image, you can click on one of the preset aspect ratios up here. The top row is for landscape or wide orientations, and the bottom row is for portrait or tall orientations. Or you can click and drag one of these little gray bars on the side of the image to make a custom aspect ratio, and then drag your image around to place it where you want it. So let's change this to a 4:3 aspect ratio. And just a side note, if you leave a lot of empty space, you'll want to make sure that you update your prompt over here to better reflect what you want Midjourney to put there. And then click Submit. Okay, let's go take a look. And here's our new set of images with that 4:3 aspect ratio. So we covered repainting, zooming out, and changing aspect ratio, but what about zooming in? I know some people have been asking for this feature, and Midjourney doesn't have a zoom in feature yet. However, it seems like the new image editor could already be set up with this in mind, right? We can drag these bars to crop into the image. It's not going to let you submit a job, but maybe in the future this is how we will zoom in on images. I really like the new image editor and how easy it is to repaint and rescale at the same time, and I think this editor gives us a glimpse into how we might be able to edit external images with Midjourney in the future. The image editor interface is only available on the website. You can repaint and reframe on Discord. It's just a slightly different process. I'll leave links to some videos on how to do that below. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, and maybe even joining the Patreon community where I share monthly prompt collections and Midjourney guides. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.